Hello guys, and welcome to episode 29 of my Napoleon Total War campaign, playing as Great Britain, going for world domination victory. Today we are going to be taking Vienna. Hopefully we have good old Michael Stahl here, and I believe the time is right to go and attack the Austrian capital. So that's what we're going to start with today. We do lose our replenishment from Croatia, but we can always head back that way in order to gain that again in the future. But for now, I'm going to want to take Vienna. They do match us in infantry. Have some Hungarian Fusiliers in there, some light infantry, the Krenzers. 4 units of artillery. Actually, 3 of them are 12-pounders. Pretty scary because they'll outrange us. Then 3 units of cavalry. Alright, let's jump on in. I think the main reason that the balance of power is equal is because of experience. So in melee, my troops will be pretty good. So let's see what sort of battlefield we get. We are going to want to start with our cannons in range if we're going to want to break down their line. So this is a little bit of an awkward map. I mean, we could probably get away with placing some cannons just here. We'll do that. And that way we can shoot the horses on the right side. I may also have some up top here. We're saying that. This is a bit awkward, isn't it? If we deployed some cannons on this side, we'd just be shooting the ground. But maybe I have to deploy them even further to the right, which is spreading my line pretty thin, but maybe that's just the way we got to do it. Okay. We definitely would want those cannons there. I'm going to want a set of cannons maybe in the center. Let's just put one up here. Alright. So that's all the cannons set up. Now we just got to set up our infantry in between and around. I'm just going to grab all of my infantry. And then we'll just go sort of like left to right, I guess. So ideally, I'm going to want to have the first line sort of arc sort of upwards, or P sort of skewed upwards. Then we'll have the second line down, next one up, the next one down, and so on. Just to create that strong front line. Perfect. Now we're going to want to do the same over here. I'd like it to be a bit deeper, but I can't do it since we are so close to the edge of the deployment zone. And the reason you do this is so that you don't get engaged by as many guns when they get close. They will just shoot like the edge of your formations. I might move these guys up on top of the hill at some point. And why can't I deploy those there? Oh, I can, never mind. Cool, we're going to have the cavalry there, and I'll probably have some cavalry in these trees. I'm not sure where I want Michael Stahl, maybe just behind the hill for now, and then these guys need to be over here.
Infantry.
I really don't have enough infantry to spread my line this wide, but well, it's done now, so let's start the battle. And we need to have my guns fire at their cavalry. That's the main thing I need to do with this setup. Just clean up the cavalry ASAP. Can this even hit their cavalry from here? We're actually just short, so hopefully they move forwards. They are charging us, by the looks of things, which is interesting. Right, we'll let them fire one more volley, then I'll change it to canister. Okay, wow, that was pretty impressive. They missed pretty much every shot. What are these? Oh, light infantry. That's not good.
Infantry reporting.
Not good at all. I only need to make them rout. I don't actually need to kill them. Even though it looks like my rifles are going to do that anyway. Those are getting crazy close to my cannons. And they really don't need to be that close. Maybe it's just because they lack line of sight, but the Highland Foot's firing away, so we'll see. These are on fire at will, I hope. They are. They should be able to fire at the gunsers.
Orders. Following orders.
Let's move these guys back. Ooh. Those are some nice shots. Unfortunately, because these are quite low caliber, I don't think they actually do much damage with canister. They are firing at my line infantry now. Man, they did a lot of damage. We killed 20 men in the first volley. I guess they are light infantry, so they're a bit more accurate, but still. Right, where is my cav? Because their cannons are really exposed on the right side right now. I say that, I think their general unit is coming across. Might not be there in time. Okay. If I keep these on the run, we can probably get to them before they line up. And if we start killing the cannons, we can make them come towards us. All will be well. Right. I'm gonna make sure I shoot the general there. These guys are probably going to try and turn around. You need to see the morale drop. These 12-pounder artillery units. Oh, they're all still limbered. Oh, they're going to go down very quickly. Okay. Beautiful. I just got to shadow them. There we go, perfect. I really want to shadow the Grenzer, but we can't get to them, unfortunately. Let's just move my cav back on the right flank. We didn't lose a single horse during that, which is really good. These guys getting knocked about by the cannonballs, that's cool. I'll tell you one thing I've never done, is had these light dragoons actually dismount. Because they do have rifles. I wonder how good they actually are on the ground. Because that is their primary purpose. I think their range isn't it? Well, it's just about the same as a normal line infantry. Yeah, they've got like smaller muskets. I always calling them rifles at the moment, but yeah. They are, of course, muskets. Okay, got to figure out a way to clean up this cav on the left flank. So what I'm probably going to try and do is fire position in front of them. We'll see if we can hit a few of them. I'm going to start moving up my cavalry that's closest to the left, and we're going to try and shut down those cannons whilst the rest of the infantry is reforming in the centre. Well, saying that, are they coming towards us? Okay, it looks like it. These cannons are in a terrible position. Look how many times they've shot the ground in front of them. Alright. Stop these firing. Canister, fire at will. Because they are getting close. Very close indeed. Those German Fusiliers took an absolute beating. Gonna have to start moving some of these over. Let's do that. Okay, looks like the cavalry's leaving the guns, so let's go get the guns. Damn, they really are just like pushing straight into us, aren't they? That's crazy. Oh, that cav is not dealt with. I guess it's fine because we still have 2 units of cav and they only have 1 left. So we can probably just isolate them. Although if they start actually pushing into my guns, that could cause us problems. Yeah, we're going to have to engage these in melee. Alright. Do a runner, boys. Wait, why are they? Okay, sure. We'll just go past. I'm not sure what killed so many of these guys. They run into some spikes or something? I have no idea. By the way, our front line's fine. In here we have like a pretty decent engagement going on. I do need to start running over to it with some more men though. Alright, we killed the cannons, which is fine. I'm going to have to probably run away from this German Fusilier unit because they're currently just shooting the crap out of my horses. Get in there, boys. Where's Michael Stau when you need him? Okay, cool. Have these start moving over.
Our men are running for.
I don't want them to break. Come on. Get the Inspire in there. Oh, they just broke after I gave that as well. It's savage. Damn. This is ridiculous. See if we can take on their cav. We do have the advantage for sure. These guys, I'm going to pull them back. They should have probably pulled back already, but that's okay. We managed to get rid of a lot of these guys. That melee engagement was really cool actually. Let's just continue it. Probably going to bring these guys into it as well. And I guess I may as well just double team these units. Start moving this one over. Run down that one while we're at it.
Sir, our general is under attack. General staff, sir.
Alright, getting Michael Stau nice and close. Nice charge here. Beautiful. Just going to stop those cannons from firing and we'll charge into the German Fusiliers there to shatter them. And I can carry on through to the backside of this unit.
General staff, sir. Glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Awesome. Here we go. Into the back of the German Fusiliers. We get the attacked in rear debuff. There they are broken and shattered. Perfect. Gonna have the cav charge into the German Fusiliers over here. There we go. Perfect. Go shatter those units. And then the rest of them can stop firing for starters. Move over to the left. Let's move these back. Put this back onto fire at will. We can get some shots into the German Fusiliers. Great. Done well. And I managed to save my cannon crew as well, which is really nice. Then go get back on their guns. Are these gonna fire? I Should be able to.
Following orders.
Well, that's it. That's
Men are
victory.
fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
Beautiful. End the battle there for the heroic victory. And that is Vienna under our control. We lost 820 men. The melee we got into there was pretty brutal. It really was. But the 6-pounder showing up. Those foot infantry. Almost 200 kills. Really nice. 169 there. Cool. Okay, and we're going to peacefully occupy this. I will fix this up. Is that a max level military academy? It is. Interesting. Okay, does that mean that I can recruit some like pretty badass units here? It does indeed. Should we get some foot guards then? I'm not sure how long they take to actually create, but we can have a total of 4 of them. I don't think we can build them yet because the building's damaged. Probably not worth trying to. In the meantime, I think what we're going to do, we need to move our spy onwards. So we're just going to go towards like Budapest, or we could head up to like Warsaw, maybe. Didn't we have an agent in Berlin, or was he on his way? I think, oh, this guy's on his way, yeah. Okay, so yeah, potentially we could go up to Warsaw. I think it'd be better to come down here with this spy. So let's go to Hungary, see what's going on here. We got in there. Great. And now we'll jump over to our other armies. Right, so this guy, he needs to jump off the ship at some point and go and attack Athens. We have the Duke of Wellington, who took Prague. Now, I was tempted to move out and attack some of these armies, but if I do, I might not be able to get back to the town in time. And that could cause some issues. I'm a little bit concerned about where all these armies are going to go. I need a smaller army. I might break this one in 2. Although, actually saying that, we're currently using that one to defend against these 2 armies coming from Prussia. So, yeah, I'm not sure. I guess we could always just start recruiting another army. Don't we have another army on the go anyway? Yeah, we've got this army coming down. That one can head towards, like, Munich, I guess. Great. We got the 1 unit in France. We did, of course, take Berlin previously, which was really nice. But currently they are both just standing there, replenishing, and waiting for the Prussians to attack, if they do. Okay, and Thomas Graham waiting to get on to Corsica to take out the Russian army here. Quite an elite Russian army. Got a decent general. Interesting troops for sure that we'll definitely look into. Let's now go through our ships, see what's up, and then we'll spend the rest of our money. And we can move on. Alright. Let's just throw these into the sugar trade, shall we? Get that into the tobacco trade. Fantastic. Old HMS Elephant heading over here. I have to be careful of the Russian army, or navy, sorry, that's hanging about. We're going to have those go together, so don't forget about that. Alright, that's all of those moved. We got our spy that's going to be jumping off and probably run around to Istanbul maybe. Actually, I might keep him on the ship and then we'll move him around. Saying that, is there really any point? It'd be better for my spy to get ahead of our army. I might just send him up into Russia when we go into the Baltic Sea. Well, that's not the Baltic. What am I on about? The Black Sea is what that is. Okay, right. Anyway, After that mishap of geography, let's have a look at what we can build. I do want to upgrade roads where I can, so let's just skip through these and we'll upgrade all basic roads to level 2 roads, no matter where they are. And that will spend most of our money. It might be a good idea to upgrade this, actually. Yeah, we'll do that one, and maybe I'll do the one at Rims as well, because these are roads that I'm using a lot to bring over troops from London. So we'll save the rest of the cash and we'll move on to the next turn. See where Austria goes. They do have that army merging, which is fine. I'd rather all the Austrian armies just kind of leave like they are doing, which is good. Rather than run into our lands and start causing havoc, which would be a pain. As if they took like a province in the middle of our land, they'd just start popping out loads of militia there, and it'd be an absolute pain. It really would. There go all of the gentlemen. Prussia's just leaving. Okay, they are bringing some troops back by the looks of things. There's just so many armies hanging about. That's good. Split into like 100 different stacks. We can definitely take Dresden then. We'll probably do that. That will clean up a lot of armies if we do. Okay, right. A new spy. Just have him head to Russia. Technological advance. Rand battery. What does that unlock? It enables the building of the Ordnance Board. Great. Well, General Staff is fine. We're soon going to get modern rifles as well. This is really good. We picked up the upgraded building in Vienna and it unlocked our next technology just as that finished. So that was pretty handy. We're not going to be wasting any time on our technology. Let's get the Ordnance Board upgraded there. Also going to do it in Paris. And I guess I may as well start upgrading the stuff in Vienna as well, because that can be our forward sort of recruitment area. Works on strike in Croatia. We're probably going to have to put that on tax exemption. Oh, I did get told at the Balearic Isles to turn these back onto tax, so we'll do that. Thank you very much for those comments. Let's see, we got another spy in Wales. Interesting. Right, let's go get him on a ship. And that ship can sail the opposite direction to all of these other merchantmen. I'm just going to throw all those into there. And these two can head up. Do I have these queued? We'll just keep popping them out. Lovely. I did intend to build the roads actually here, didn't I? Oh well. Next turn it is, if I remember. Doesn't really matter. Right. Let's pop off our army here. And I'm going to probably keep my agent on there for now. Guess I could actually have my merchantman pick him up, but I'm going to have him just go in there for now. These two were doing a runner from the Russian fleet. I do need to chase the Russian fleet. Do I have like an Indiaman in here? I do. Interesting. Gonna leave that in that trade there. Right, meanwhile, let's just go and attack this port. And hopefully we can disembark our troops and attack Corsica. And then this ship can head on down to the coffee. Alright, the Duke of Wellington. I'm probably going to have the Duke of Wellington move toward the Austrian settlement of Olmütz. This army needs to come down towards Stuttgart. So there's this Austrian army here that might take Munich, which would be a kind of a pain. So I'm tempted to have Michael Stahl head back towards this army. But he can't really leave the settlement because of public order. So that's awkward. The only other choice really is to split this army to defend at Kassel and Munich. I think I'm going to have to do it. I don't really want to, but we shall. And how many troops are there here? I only need like 5 units of line infantry. Maybe like 1 set of cannons. And then maybe 1 or 2 units of cavalry. Just take 2 cannons. We'll move them in there. Okay, great. So that will just help us defend. Because there is a Prussian army here somewhere in the trees that I obviously don't want to bump into. Alright, so gonna need an army to go and take Dresden, which will be either Robert Craufurd or good old George Townsend, but we need to obviously go get Stettin as well. So I think we're just gonna send like Robert Craufurd down to Dresden. Let's go and make this attack. Intercepted. Oh, well. I don't know. Do they think that's a good idea? Sure, let's go. Just 4 units of cannons. Great. Well, that makes our life a lot easier in the next battle. As long as they don't start deployed, I think we'll be fine. And they might fire at us a little bit. I guess we can fire back. But most of my units I just need to spread out as much as possible. Probably should have done that before the start. Are they even deployed? They are. Interesting. Alright, I'm just going to get behind them. And then we'll just go from there. Damn. All these cannonballs flying over these horsemen. You would not want to be them. They're deployed in such an awful position, it doesn't even matter. Right, as soon as they are engaged, we can charge up from the front. We're going to want to like run them down entirely. Okay, cool. We'll just continue. Finish him off. There's like one guy there. There we go. Beautiful.
Proud and victorious.
Into Dresden we go. They do have some armed citizenry. Oh, that's nasty. They got 5 units of Prussian Fusiliers. Oh, that's really, really annoying. Alright, well, I guess we're going to have to just charge ourselves into melee. Let's jump ourselves in. The Prussian Fusiliers are really, really awkward to deal with because they are light infantry, so they have the extra range. But they are still just as good in melee combat, I think. But it's better for us to just force the melee. Right, I need to deal with the cavalry, so we will wait one side again.
Battery reporting.
Probably the left side.
Battery reporting. Orders.
Infantry!
Orders.
Yes, sir! Line infantry!
Following
Infantry!
orders.
Line companies, ready! Yes, sir! Line ready, sir! Yes, sir! Infantry reporting!
Which I guess I could maybe wait to the right, but the trouble is with doing that is I don't have my cannons there, so I'll just have all of my cab spread out the back here. They might get hit by some stray cannon shots, but I can't really avoid it if I have that much cab. Saying that, I could probably put a couple over on the right flank.
Left forward! Yes, sir!
Alright, is that all of the infantry? What about these 2 units? Let's just move them over to the left. Cool. Right, let's make sure we hit that cav. ASAP. I'm just doing like a attack ground order in front of these horses right now, so that we hit them. They're moving really slowly for some reason. Oh, I just realized they're actually charging us. Interesting.
Yes, sir!
Alright. They're getting into range of my guns as well.
Line companies, ready!
Hey, these have barrage? What does that even do?
Victory, sir,
Just make
is
them
soon to be
reload
yours.
fast? I guess.
Artillery reporting.
Cannon ready, sir! Infantry reporting!
Battery reporting.
See if we can get some shots off.
Companies, ready!
I guess it just makes them reload really fast.
Artillery.
Oh, maybe not that fast. Because these haven't even fired yet.
Medium cannon. Orders.
Alright, speed things up a little bit.
Group orders. Group orders.
Yes,
Double
sir.
time.
Yes,
Double
sir!
time.
Yes, sir!
Right, in this case, I actually have my light foot here, so not a big deal.
Companies, ready!
What are they doing? Oh, now they're firing. Oh, they're so accurate, it's just disgusting. They lost 40 men in. And thankfully we just outgunned them entirely. But my.
Line infantry!
That unit lost 60 men in that engagement.
Cannon ready, sir!
Artillery reporting. Artillery. Order.
Actually, I might just put some like standard rounds through these hussars.
Medium cannon.
Okay, great. Let's just do barrage again. I mean, I assume it makes them go faster or something. Gonna hover over it. Increases rate of fire for a short time. Yeah, okay. It does exactly what I thought it did, but just haven't really noticed the difference. Oh, this left flank is in bad trouble. Oh, the damage. Oh, it's disgusting. Those troops are just not kosher. Right, let's get my cab involved because that is just disgusting. Well, these guys are actually getting shot to death. Need them to like sort out their fire at will.
Line infantry. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Infantry reporting.
When the Lightfoot's actually going to get loads of kills, I reckon.
Artillery reporting.
This right flank is interesting though. I might pull them back. You have the cav here that can maybe try and flank, but I think the issue we have here is that their light infantry has bayonets. So can't really force this as much as I want to. I'm going to though. Alright, turn these in. Put them back on fire at will. My cab's actually doing a fantastic job.
Sir, our general is under attack.
Brilliant. Yeah, we just crushed that. Very good.
General staff.
Damn, that mass cavalry charge really messed them up. We don't actually need to chase them down, so we'll just make sure we go for the next unit, which is going to be some more armed citizenry there.
Artillery reporting.
Right, let's start bringing my cavalry into that engagement there. That unit's gone. Oh, look at all of this beautiful cavalry. Gorgeous. Alright lads, stop firing.
Artillery reporting.
I do need to stop firing into my own cav there as well.
Infantry reporting.
One charge on into the hussars. I'm going to have one of these units go and charge down those musketeers. And then that will be more or less it. Yep, there we go. Broken them. Fantastic. What a battle that was. Beautiful. Really like having a lot of cav. That's a lot of fun.
None
So,
shall defeat us.
I think the Lightfoot should have got quite a lot of kills. They did, but there are other units that got more. I guess these extra kills get divvied out after the battle. So, maybe this is a bit skewed. I don't know. Not sure.
The flag.
But we will go ahead and peacefully occupy Dresden. Fantastic. And then we're going to probably move out from Berlin with George Townsend.
By the left.
How much do I need to leave here? Probably a lot, actually. I actually don't need that much to actually take
For crown and country.
Stettin, so I may just take out a small force and leave the rest here.
March.
Let's put the Fencibles in here, see how much difference that makes.
March.
So that takes it down quite a bit actually already. See how much we need.
Waiting for orders. Up. Sir.
Would rather take all my cannons with me,
We can't do that, ready and waiting
because
for
the
orders.
infantry can catch up nice and quick.
Yes, sir.
The Dragoons are good for public order, I think.
Country. Lord.
I really need to put more in. I'll put a cannon in. Right, it's down to -1.
Sir.
Maybe one more unit will do the job. Although saying that, I should probably put the depleted units in here
Waiting for orders.
and take the replenished ones with me.
For crown and
I don't think it
country.
matters on the size of the unit, just that there is a unit. The Highland Foot in there as well.
Orders.
Really? -1?
Yes, my lord.
I mean, we got to get through... How many units is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 armed citizenry.
Make ready. Waiting for orders.
Maybe we just have to use
Your orders, your majesty.
mostly line infantry.
Make ready.
That sorted out the public order issue. And I replace that Dragoon
Make ready.
with a unit.
March.
Nope.
Troops. Forward.
I think I'm just going to wait. There's no rush. We may as well just stay there and get the repression going. Okay. Well, unfortunately, guys, it has been my time. I'm going to leave it here. We've taken Vienna. We've taken Dresden. A couple great cities to take a hold of in this episode. And next time around, we'll be moving on through the Prussian lands towards Breslau, Stettin. We're also going to be taking Olmütz. And we'll be moving on probably towards Budapest and taking out Hungary, but we'll see. That's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.